Alright guys, so time to put back my gearbox. It's ready to in. But before we do this, small thing, the pilot bearing, part number, rear crankshaft oil seal. That's small bulb for the dashboard, so not now. Okay, and we have the light flywheel. It's very well. Coming straight from USA. That's be alright. Okay, but before we fix something, we have to make it clean because it's like covered for the oil. So we use just a brake cleaner. Just make it, be sure it's not overloaded with the oil. Both sides, of course. Alright. Okay, if you have prep like that, now we're sure it's completely dry, we can fit the pilot bearing. The pilot bearing is exactly here, and the flywheel is exactly here. So if this bearing will be noisy, you will feel like saying the gearbox very noisy. So if we do something with the clutch, best idea replace the pilot bearing as well. Okay, let's gently hammer. Okay, so you can see how it's fit in. Now, like that. All right. What we have? We have a sort of cross disc. Original stuff is the best. That's the part number. Will be working very well, I hope. Alright, perfect set. Alright guys, so everything is sorted. Looks very well.
Actually looks beautiful, and yes, it's me this time. Yeah. With you doing completely nothing while I'm here.
Alright, so time to push the car on the lift. Alright guys, so car is up. Time to prep for fit the gearbox. First step, we replace the crankshaft oil seal. It was not leaking, but after 17 years will be a good idea to replace it if we have access like that. So that's the first step. Alright, we try to remove the old oil seal. Have to be careful, don't scratch the crankshaft. Alright, so of course the oil will be leaking, not much, usually some parts is there. That's the old one. Special metal cover. You can see how, yeah, still was flexy, but the new one will be new one. Alright, for me looks fine. The new one. Of course the part number. Which way to fit. Push to one side. Alright. Try gently do this. We have just one choice, guys.
A little bit.
Yep.
So yeah, so in the videos, we're gonna take care of now.
Yeah, looks very well. Okay. That's much better. Okay, almost done. Okay, all is fine, same level, so that really like that should be okay. Alright, so one we done, so the next is the light flywheel. Okay. Alright guys, so I am ready to fit the light flywheel. Hopefully everything will be alright. Of course don't forget about the washer, important. And the best idea, don't forget the little bit Loctite on the bolt. Okay. All right. Okay, so 17. Yeah. Alright, from my experience, will be enough if we use the gun. My gun is very strong, so I don't be worried it will be open itself. But if you worry, you can check on the manual how should be tightened. But for me, be alright with that. Alright, I'm sure it's fine. Next step is the clutch. Okay guys, so time for the clutch. Of course we have the disc. Fit it this way. Pewnie tak. Okay, so we try sort it. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like smart conversation.
He talked too much. Really. All right. Joke, joke, joke. But time to fit some good parts. Okay, I'm sure it's safe to know. Let's go. Okay, time to adjust the clutch. We have to watch inside and moving up and down on the side. That depends how is the disc. Alright, so I'm adjust the disc watching for the pilot bearing, not watching for this because this is moving, so that's no make sense. And I think we'll be alright. So I haven't choice because I don't have the original shaft for measure. So we try, we see how it will be. Okay, now time for tied the clutch pressure plate. If you tied it, don't forget making like the cross. Always. That's be not like correct if you go to the circle. Cross is much better. And don't broken the bolt. Whoa. Okay, finally tied it. Alright, so we have the block to the flywheel and Mike is holding it. Yeah, and try tight.
You need immense power to do that. Don't break the teeth, because in case you're gonna do it, it's not gonna be good. It is possible, everything's possible with Mike. And what we have a conversation about just a few seconds ago in our native language, it's like Mazda is going back to stock. You know, there was few mods like lowered and everything, and it's going up because it's coming up. The original setup, it's the best setup. And yes, we are not using the torque wrench because
we have torque wrench in hand.
After so many years of working on cars.
In head.
After so many. What? What?
The torque wrench is for pussies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, or people who have their car set up properly.
No, don't trust.
No, seriously, guys. Like, okay, if you have a torque wrench, it's great.
Of course.
Use it. If you don't have it, don't panic or don't run to the shop and buy it, because you can do it without it.
After broken the first bolt, you will know when
To stop.
is the point.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel sweat. Yeah. So now time to remove it. The one. Now it's time to remove it. The bushing, because we have to make the lower the engine. All right. Okay, guys. So one of the troublemaker starter motor we fit in. After remove it, the one side engine mount, so is lots of access. Yeah, that's the button cable. That's the main power. We will be doing this later. So looks like this side and coming out. All right. So now time for the gearbox.
The guy is going for a coffee and I'm gonna fit the gearbox. So.
All right, guys. So gearbox is in. Fork is in correct position. Don't forget about this, because that's important. Starter is in. Mike is here.
Always.
Yeah. Dylan is here. How are you, Dylan? All right. Okay, so we go to step by step. Okay, guys. So the gearbox is in. Now we should tighten correctly everything, with the prop shaft as well, everything and blah blah. And that's not make sense make the video how I'm tightened every bolts, because that's simply if somebody removes we know how put back. So see you on the test drive. All right, guys. So car is on the road now, running very well. So the job done. So I am happy again. All right. So see you soon on the roads.